Today is the first day of my life as the new Georgia.
The first shot we see of the trailer is of a suburban area, with a tilt downwards revealing rows of attractive white terraced houses. This instantly conveys that the film will primarily be set in a middle-class environment, a common convention of the teen drama genre. This shot is accompanied by a voiceover that is initially non-diegetic, but becomes diegetic as a shot of Georgia in her school uniform is shown.
Today is the first day of my life as the new Georgia.
The mise-en-scene in this shot conveys the age of the protagonist and suggests that school will be a reoccurring location, along with the home that was used as an establishing shot. This fulfills the common convention of teen drama that sees familiar, urban areas as the primary setting. The two main production companies of the film are briefly showcased in the opening of the trailer. Whilst Paramount produce a wide variety of films, Nickelodeon movies produce films more specifically targeted at older children and young teenagers. This is telling, as it confirms that the film is going to be of a light-hearted nature, as it is primarily aimed at children and tweens.
When you're 15 years old, you know exactly how it works.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a woman now. I wear a bra!
A non-diegetic voiceover sees a British male narrating in a light-hearted, offhand tone, with a slight hint of amusement in his voice. The statement in the voice of God narration sees use of sarcasm, which is further highlighted through the follow-up of seeing Georgia talking to her parents about how she is a woman now. The over-the-shoulder shot of Georgia shows her parents share a knowing look that undermines the legitimacy of her statement that she is a woman because
I wear a bra!
How to flaunt it.
You're so voluptuous.
Oh, are you saying I'm fat?
How to style it.
You look like an alien. Thanks.
And how to make an entrance.
The next segment shows a series of events that are commonly associated with teen dramas. The first shows Georgia talking to her best friend, then her attempting to give herself a makeover by styling her eyebrows, which is followed by Georgia going to a house party where she has taken the fancy dress too seriously. Breaking up each event is a title screen that presents each event like a tip or demonstration. The male voiceover reads what is written on each screen.
And how to make an entrance.
The title is stylized like a notebook, with the how-to tip and a Polaroid picture of Georgia on the page. This presents the tips as being part of some kind of diary, as Georgia often talks to the audience about her life, voicing her diary entries by breaking the fourth wall. This is referenced in the novel the film was adapted from, which was stylized as a diary. The music used as a soundtrack in the first third of the trailer is popular song She's So Lovely by band Scouting for Girls.
Style it.
The song is upbeat and positive. This acts as a means of support and reassurance for the target audience of young teenage girls, as they are at a point in life in which they often experience a lack in self-confidence. The song reassures them that although they may not be perfect, they are still lovely.
But when it comes to the important things,
Oh my God.
you haven't got a clue.
I've gone all jelloid.
I will never get a boyfriend.
Georgia?
What? I am very ugly and need to go into an ugly home. What's the first thing you notice in a girl?
Angus.
Now that's what boys like.
Now Georgia is about to find out.
Keep away from my man.
I must be distant and alluring and play hard to get.
Just when you think you're getting somewhere,
Georgia, why are your legs orange?
Oh my God.
The next part of the trailer sees a change in soundtrack and a shift in focus. The soundtrack becomes an alternative rock cover of the song Ever Fallen in Love. The cover is performed by the band Stiff Dillons, who are a real band who feature in the film. The shift in focus moves on to boys and introducing Georgia's love interest. This conforms to one of the more fundamental conventions of teen drama.
your whole world can turn upside down.
I've been offered a promotion. Jobs in New Zealand.
What?
From the acclaimed director of Bend It Like Beckham.
We really don't want to move out to New Zealand. We just don't want us to be apart.
And Pride and Prejudice.
Such a clever, bright girl, Georgia. Have a look at this.
I really don't need to learn about astronomy right now.
Now, this is a new song I wrote. It's about Georgia.
This year, life's biggest adventure is just beginning.
The final part of the trailer sees yet another change in song and another shift in focus to highlight another key convention of teen drama. This part focuses on the downfall of the protagonist, as there is always a period of isolation where the protagonist has to go through something traumatic when they least need to. The soundtrack becomes Ultraviolet, a song written and performed by the Stiff Dinners specifically for the film about the character of Georgia. This combines the purpose of the first two songs in the trailer by bringing together the focus on Georgia and the influence and importance of boys in the film.
Like you, Georgia, even though you are mad.
Angus, Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
The trailer ends on a positive note, with Georgia's love interest saying,
Like you, Georgia, even though you are mad.
as a mid-shot of her turning and smiling is shown. The final title screen is then shown as the male voiceover reads,
Angus, Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
Thank you, and good night, Eastbourne. Rock on!